I do have a couple comments. And I know the board is aware we've lost 3 students in the last few weeks, and each loss is tragic. And while we have extended our condolences privately to the families, our prayers continue for these families and our school communities that are mourning the loss of these beautiful young people. So we have reached out. I would like to appeal to our community, in particular social media, as you know, has many benefits. We can communicate with hundreds and thousands at the touch of a button. However, there is a downside. At times, the information that is shared is not factual and, in fact, is hurtful. I would like to plead with our community related to information you receive about Chandler schools to fact check those things that cause you to become concerned before you forward and assume it's factual. It's a simple call or an email. Give us an opportunity to respond, and just we ask that you verify the information. I have a couple examples, and tonight I'd like to go on record and declare that it is not factual. It's been reported and spread that we are teaching the critical race theory in this school district. We have not had any discussions related to the exploration, adoption, or implementation of this program of study for our students. Our discussions as an administration has been to understand what critical race theory is, not to put it to use, but we've been trying to learn about it as it's been discussed nationally. The school board has not directed us to do so. They've not, nor has the administration recommended that we utilize that program in particular. I understand it's quite a discussion on the radio, and as much as we try to get factual information, it doesn't seem to work. So I would ask, even in an example given tonight where there's something that occurs in a classroom, we can't fix it if we don't know about it, and it would be nice to hear about it first so that we can address it and it doesn't become a negative issue out in the community that in fact is not true. So please feel free, give us an opportunity to address it. The response might not be immediate, but I know if you send it to Terry Locke's office in particular, or the superintendent's office, you will get a response. Secondly, it's been reported, and I keep hearing that we intend to teach comprehensive sex education to all students. We have not had discussions related to exploring, adopting, or implementing a comprehensive sex education program. The board has not directed us to do so. We have had previous meetings and talked about the need to update our human growth and development program. And many of you might recall, I believe it was last year, we had community members talk to us, and they were advocating for a more expansive human growth and development program, and I believe comprehensive sex education was mentioned and discussed among some of our visitors. But this board has not directed us, nor has the administration recommended it we pursue it. It's just interesting when you hear these things and they're stated as fact that we are doing it, and it just can be hurtful and harmful. And I'm just, again, asking that the community be conscious and just do some due diligence on fact-finding. Finally, and one of the individuals tonight spoke that I wanted to clarify the role of the governing board, and as she mentioned, the information is on the website, but I'd like to repeat it. The board is elected by registered voters that live in the Chandler Unified School District boundaries. Their authority, and they're well aware of this, comes when they cast a vote as a member of the school board. Their authority is only as a unit, not as an individual. However, they retain their First Amendment rights to free speech and are entitled to their opinions and their feelings on any issue. Their personal comments are their personal comments. They do not represent the official position of the district or the governing board. And again, their actions must be taken as a unit. There's a misnomer out there that they work for me, and that is not true. I work for them. The governing board is like any organization, any corporation, where there is a board and a CEO. And the relationship, it was suggested to me earlier that I might veto the board. Well, there is no such veto power for the superintendent. They can oust me. They certainly could veto me. So the governing board is elected by the people, and one of the most important things that this school board does is select the superintendent. And again, I want to thank you all. I have been incredibly privileged to serve in that role, and I am so thankful that you have appointed Mr. Narducci to take the helm and continue on the path of excellence. So again, thank you. I hope this clarifies, and I would encourage individuals to call us with information and verify if it's factual or not.